Have you ever had the feeling that you just want to move across the country, you want to leave your hometown, but you're kind of wondering should you do this? Are you being crazy? What are your friends going to think? But you kind of want to do it. You've got that nudge. This video is for you cuz recently, about a month and a half ago, I moved from Pittsburgh to Tampa, and I want to share my experience with you if you are considering moving across the country or moving out of your hometown. So, the reason I did was I just felt like I was doing the same thing, seeing the same people, going to the same places, just in a cycle. I didn't have a job. I worked for myself, but it was just like this cycle. Wake up, go to the gym, same people, same coffee shop, just same thing over and over. Go to the house, come home. I don't know, man. Something just felt off. I felt like there was something more out there for me. And I didn't want to look back in my life, 10 years later, 20 years later, and wonder what would my life look like if I left, So I never want to live with that regret. So I just packed up the whip and dipped, rented out my house, moved across the country. So yeah, that was kind of what inspired it. And I want to share with you what my experience has been since I moved out. And it would be fucking great is the words I would say. It would be fucking great. First week here, I came down here really not knowing anyone, but I was going to stick to real estate, do wholesaling and flipping. So I'm working on building that business out. And I wanted to start creating content like this. So first week out, I was like, ChatGPT, I typed in give me real estate investor meetups in Tampa, St. Pete area. Bang. Turns out there was one that night I went to, and I met a bunch of people, two of which are now my best friends here that I talk real estate with, and we just talk about getting better. And I also ended up knowing a guy from when my sister lived down here a couple years ago. He was at the event. And then I've just been going to real estate events, social events, and stuff like that since I've been down here. Found one 2 weeks ago, an entrepreneur social event. Just a bunch of like-minded people, entrepreneurs, business owners. You can bounce ideas off of, whether they're social media people, content creators, real estate investors, or just meditators and healers. And I just saw every type of business at the event. So in my experience, moving out of my hometown, it's when you're in your hometown, everyone's just in their own routine. They're not really, getting out of their comfort zone and talking to different people. But my experience in Tampa has been I meet so many different people at coffee shops, different entrepreneurs, or different people just thinking big and actually being social. I'm not much of a going out to bars type of guy. It's not why I came down here by any means. But definitely some better looking women down here. Definitely some people thinking big. And there's definitely you getting out of your fucking comfort zone and stepping into a new identity. That's the thing too. When you're living in your hometown, you're just doing these things over and over. And that's how people see you. They see you in this little box. But when you leave that box, you leave that hometown, it's you're creating that new identity. And it's not that you change who you are. It's you become a different person. You're not going to the same places. You're going in new environments and conducting yourself in a new way. And it's just a great way to get out of a stuck feeling of just doing the same thing over and over. So if you are thinking about leaving your hometown, ask yourself why. And then ask yourself, why the fuck not? Are you going to look back 10 years from now and think, fuck, I should have moved to Florida. I should have moved to Texas. Wherever the fuck you're thinking about doing it. And guess what? Worst case scenario, you can always move back. But I don't believe in plan Bs. I believe in plan As. Because if you got a plan B, then you plan to fail anyway. So, man, if you're feeling that nudge, I'm going to push you even more.